In next 5 minutes, I'm gonna show you how to complete 100 gram of daily protein without a scoop of whey protein. But before even starting that, I would mention कि it's not कि वे प्रोटीन बुरा है उसकी वजह से 100 ग्राम प्रोटीन मैं बता रहा हूँ कि कैसे आप ले सकते हो विदाउट वे प्रोटीन. इट्स प्राइमरली बिकॉज आई अंडरस्टैंड आफ्टर वर्किंग विद so much of people around the world, स्पेसिफिकली इन इंडिया ये टैबू टॉपिक है. एंड कितना भी नॉलेज दे दो कुछ लोग नहीं ले पाते बिकॉज ऑफ द अपब्रिंगिंग, लाइक प्री कंसीव नोशन, डेटा बिलीफ एंड दिस सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग्स. So in that case, we also have to understand where they are coming from and not force the whey protein on them, but let them make a choice. And so that is exactly what I'm going to present here. So as I have mentioned here, that most people assume you need whey to hit 100 gram, but no, whey is just a convenient short. It's not like the end of the story. So let's say if you're starting the day, by the way, this is just going to be a structure. This is not a recommendation. This is not a diet plan for you. This is just me showing how you can get it done. You can make your own sources after understanding the concept behind it. So setting the tone, starting the day, let's say here in the note I have mentioned primary focus is protein. So you are already consuming bread, roti, not roti ideally, but idli, paper dosa, poha, these things. You are starting your day with that. Now our idea is कि उसमें कुछ प्रोटीन होना चाहिए. ठीक है, जनरली जो लोग वे प्रोटीन लेते हैं उनके लिए वे प्रोटीन हो जाता है. इन योर केस इट कुड बी 3 whole eggs, 2 egg white, black coffee. Black coffee is an optional thing, but generally fat loss phase में it makes a lot of sense if you're consuming it. तो उससे आपको अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 25 ग्राम प्रोटीन मिल जा रहा है. एंड जो प्रोटीन है ये बहुत क्लोज अप्रॉक्सीमेशन में है. सो डो नॉट टेक इट एज एन एब्सोल्यूट वैल्यू बट क्लोज अप्रॉक्सीमेशन. सो 3 whole eggs, 2 egg white, and then you are adding your carbohydrate sources, so you're getting 25 grams of protein to start the day. So here if you can see, now breakfast ho chuka hai and 25 gram of protein is done. Then comes, let's say, lunch. Now in lunch again we have to recalibrate the plate and not bombard with a lot of carbohydrates. So lean protein is there, complex carb is there. Okay, I messed it up beautifully. Yeah, complex carb is there, and that's exactly how we have to prioritize. So for an example, what you're going to do in lunch, 150 gram of chicken breast along with your rice, sabji and buttermilk that you're consuming. If you are layering 150 gram of chicken breast, it's gonna give you approximately 32 grams of protein. So सारी चीज़ों को combine करें तो 57 ग्राम प्रोटीन तक हम पहुँच चुके हैं. And it's already the lunch, right? So if you look at the structure, what we are trying to do here is कि we are not overhauling the entire program कि सब कुछ change कर दो. नहीं, it's more like कि whatever we are consuming, what are the things which we can add जो कि replicate करने में easy हो, बहुत ज़्यादा overkill ना हो, readily available हो, so that we can plan those things around. And I don't know what's happening here. Okay, so now snacks. Snack generally आप skip भी कर सकते हो, but if you feel a lot hungry, so this can be a very very good addition, as in Greek yogurt. So let's say if you're adding Greek yogurt, you can get 15 gram of protein from there, right? But then a lot of time, जैसे मेरे केस में Greek yogurt मेरे पास available होता ही नहीं because I live in a village right now. So but I have cows at home, so then I go with the dahi. I consume whey protein, जो मैं जनरली उसमें whey mix कर लेता हूँ. But what you can do is to just either order Amul high protein dahi if the yogurt is not there, or you can just have local curd as a alternative. Obviously protein थोड़ा कम होता है, but that's not a problem. So if you'll do that, but in best case scenario, let's say if you can get your hands on Epigamia Greek yogurt, so now you are at 72 gram approximately protein, right? So we have consumed breakfast, we have consumed lunch, and then there is a snack which can be anywhere. Now last meal, again you can replicate chicken here, but just to give you more variety, I'm showing you that you can take low fat dairy, as in low fat paneer. So 100 gram of low fat paneer ideally is going to give you 25 grams of protein, which I have mentioned here. And that's how you will reach close to 100 gram, right? Now here there are different methods. You can, rather than having 150 gram of chicken, you can have 250 gram. That will increase your overall protein sources. You can, rather than having 100 gram low fat paneer, you can have 150 to 200 gram of low fat paneer, and it basically increases your protein to maybe 140 as well. So the idea here is, if we have a set pattern कि ये सारी चीज़ें हमारे प्रोटीन सोर्सेज में हैं, उनके क्वांटिटी को हम चेंज कर सकते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर बॉडी वेट, आवर गोल, रिकवरी स्टैट्स, अफोर्डेबिलिटी, bunch of factors are there, and that's how without touching a scoop of whey protein you can simply reach up to 100 gram. Now इसमें cost demand है. See, whenever we are trying to optimize things, your first question should never be, if you're looking forward to improve your lifestyle, and you have the finances sorted, invest into your health. The returns are multifold. So similarly, in your dinner, you can have simple the things which you generally have, like mixed veg sabji, one roti or rice. Layer 100 gram of low fat paneer, or maybe 115 gram of rice. You can have tofu. There are multiple options are there. There's a brand called Chanza, CHANZA, by Clean Source. These days I'm having it 50 gram. It gives me 33 gram of protein through vegetarian sources, so that's a good option. And that's how you'll be able to achieve your 100 gram of source. Now a couple of important parameters. Now here I mentioned scaling the baseline. Over 100 gram of protein from 4 sources: chicken, eggs, paneer and yogurt is possible. If you need more, leverage the chicken. Simply increase the quantity. So again, as I mentioned earlier. Now this is very important. What is the common habit which basically derails us? Skipping breakfast or eating no protein early. If that is what you are doing, if you are starting your day with a lot of carbohydrates, not having any protein, only carbohydrate, that's not a good start, not good for health, not good for fat loss as well. Over relying on carbs. So starting the day with carbohydrates, 2 to 3 routine lunch, also the rice, the same replication and dinner. That's what majority of people in India do. Avoiding egg meats out of habit, not a good thing. If you can afford, there is no, let's say, religion element to it, consume those things, right? And at the last, the classic typical thought process that dal is enough. No, it's not enough. It's nowhere close to enough. It's not even protein source, it's carb dominant source. So then we have to understand these things. The green part: create a massive daily deficit that is impossible to catch up on. When that happens, if you are just if you're not having protein and if you're just having carbohydrate, right? So similarly, over relying on carbs spikes calorie without providing satiety. You still feel hungry, you don't feel full enough. Avoiding eggs meat out of the habit, eliminate the most sufficient lean protein sources. Again, that's not a good thing. Now यहाँ पे caveat है कि vegetarian अगर आप हो, then also you can complete 100 gram. It's just gonna demand more of your effort. Thinking dal is enough. It's not. Dal is primarily a carbohydrate source with incomplete amino profile per calories. Again, इसमें कुछ लोग बार बार एक ही concept add करते हैं कि दाल को चावल के साथ मिला दो पूरा हो जाएगा. That's not the point. Understand what I'm trying to convey here. So that's very important. Now this part is very important. How to create your meal builder. So basically, set an anchor. The things which I just talked about. Prioritize one solid protein source per meal: egg, paneer, yogurt, chicken, fish. Now then, the add-ons. Important, very very important. हमारा क्या होता है कि हमारा एंकर कार्बोहाइड्रेट से एड ऑन प्रोटीन होता है. नो, प्रोटीन इज द एंकर, एड ऑन इज द रोटी एंड राइस. एंड देन based on all the things which we discussed, create bundle of 7 to 10 food items which are reliable. You understand how to cook them, they're easy for you, you like them, you understand the recipe, you can change it according to your taste bud, and you can repeat them. So the more you're going to repeat the structure, the faster your progress will be, because there is no decision fatigue. You understand what you are doing, and we can replicate that. Now this is for someone who wants to work with me. If that's not you, skip this part. But if you're a man over 80 kgs, wanna build on the habits which gives you a lot more leverage, wanna lose 8 to 10 kg, understand nutritional aspect of how to do things in a way where you can sustain it over the course of time without even relying on me, so you can get independent of me as well. You understand each and every structure, you declutter every thought process, you basically bust all the myth that is on the social media, and you can keep working on your profile according to your job, your stuff. So if that's you, just message me fit and I will get back to you with all the details and we can take it forward from there. However, it is not essential. The essential thing is for you to take action. This is something which can play a role of a catalyst, where you can have your best transformation is in the fastest way possible, plus also in the safest method, while learning all the things. So it's not, coaching is a luxury. You can definitely go for it. It's going to accelerate your process, the learning curve and everything. But if you can't, then just focus on the fundamentals which I keep talking about in the different videos, and still you'll be able to change your physique. So that's all for this one. ये थोड़ा लंबा हो गया video. I'll see you in the next one. If you have any topics in your mind, just let me know. I'll make a video on it as well. And yeah, see you in the next one.